What's up, y'all? It's Anastasia. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the Lexi Show. Now, in today's video, this is actually a re-upload and stuff like that. Like, I recently did a video where I was talking about Sidney, Starr, and the whole Chingy scandal and stuff like that. In which the reason why I'm re-uploading this and refilming is because I remember when I had filmed it the first time and stuff like that. Like, I really didn't like it and stuff like that. Like, I was filming in the park in Sylvester and stuff like that. Like, the camera was on me, but it really wasn't on me like that, and I really didn't say the stuff that I wanted to say, but didn't get a chance to say. Like, I didn't say the stuff that I wanted to say, and it really didn't come out right and stuff like that. So, yeah, like, that's why I'm refilming it now. So, yeah. Now, in a nutshell, if you're not familiar with the whole Sidney, Starr, and Chingy scandal, let me fill you in. Okay, so basically in 2009, the rapper Chingy, he's mainly famous for his hits like Right There and Holiday Inn and a lot of numerous hits and stuff like that. And basically in the year 2009 and stuff like that, he said this on many Vlad TV interviews and stuff. You can go look him up on YouTube. I'm going to insert it right here, Vlad TV. In 2009, him and Ludacris had went to this, I want to say like this club or something like that, or some kind of event, and there were these girls on stage, he said, that were dancing in body paint and stuff like that, and one of them, whom he thought was the female, wanted to take a picture with him, and he took a picture, assuming that they were a fan, and bing, bam, boom, that's what happened in the story. Fast forward 2 years later, that person, being Sidney Starr, had came out and made up a bunch of lies on them saying they had slept together. And because of that lie, like, it caused that man's career to plummet, bro. Like, I remember he had said he lost a record deal because of that. Like, he had said he'd been wanting to get with Interscope Records for a while and stuff like that. He had said, like, he was on yachts with them eating fruit, like, you know, having discussions and stuff about being on their label and stuff like that. He said he even had a MasterCard deal with some people at one point, and after that got out, it's like his career plummeted after that. And I said all that to say this. It just amazes me how people are so quick to run with something without checking the facts. And it's like when that happened and stuff like that, hell, I've even seen it myself and stuff like that. It amazes me, like, after this came out and stuff like that, how so many people were willing to interview. Hell, even Chingy had said this. It amazes me how so many people were willing to listen to Sidney Starr's side of the story and give her interview after interview on the subject and stuff like that, but nobody decided to sit down and hear Chingy's version of events. And it's a shame this man lost his career, well, not lost his career, but pretty much lost the majority of his career over a rumor, without no facts backing it up. And it's like this, there are so many motherfuckers in history that have done some fucked up shit. Like with Jay-Z, allegedly messing with Foxy Brown, she was underage. And don't come for me when I bring this up, but Donald Trump being locked up. What the hell that man's name is? Bill Clinton with the whole Monica Lewinsky scandal. Who else? Oh, President Richard Nixon with the whole Watergate scandal, which is the reason why he got impeached. Those 4 examples right there. There are a lot of motherfuckers in history that have done fucked up shit. But the difference between them and Chingy is there are actually facts to back these up. With Chingy, y'all just went off of a rumor without no facts. This girl did not leak out no pictures. She didn't leak out no text messages between them. She didn't leak out no sex tape. All you had was word of mouth. And like that old saying goes, you can make your mouth say anything. People lie all day, every day. And then fast forward to 2014 and stuff like that, come to find out Sidney Starr had lied about the whole thing. And like what Chingy had said in the Black TV interview, the damage was done then. So her coming out pretty much saying she lied, well, the damage is done. And also, I'm not trying to be mean here and stuff like that, but even way back in the day, you know, my sister can tell you, like, bitch, I have been obsessing over Chingy lately and stuff. Like, I've been hearing his new shit and hearing his old shit too, bruh. Like, I've been obsessing over Chingy lately, girl. He is fine. Like, he was fine back then, but he fine as hell now, too. Like, bro, that nigga is fine. Was fine then and fine now. He is fine, bro. Like, that nigga been hitting the gym and stuff like that. He recently shaved his damn head bald. Like, that nigga was fine back then and is fine now. Like, eye candy for life. Like, he is fine, girl. Like, fine, fine. Okay. Where was I at? Damn, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, Chingy was a force to be reckoned with back then. So like he released his hit like Right There. He released Holiday Inn. He released Baller Baby, Them Jeans. He released all kinds of tremendous hits and stuff like that. And honestly, Chingy was a force to be reckoned with and stuff like that. And I personally believe, like, you know, like how he had lost the record deal with Interscope Records. He had said they told him that personally that, you know, because of the scandal that was going on with him and Sidney Starr, they can't work with him. And I personally believe it was some hating ass shit from the get-go, because it don't matter if Sidney Starr had came out and said he killed 30 people, which he didn't, but it don't matter if Sidney Starr had came out with a rumor saying that he had killed 30 people. If there's no proof backing it up, like, that should not stop you from working with him. I low-key feel like there was some hating ass shit on the low. Like, I low-key feel like they low-key were jealous of him and stuff like that, of how big he possibly could come if he signed to the label, and they were looking for any opportunity to sabotage him, and they had it with the scandal. Because in my personal opinion, because I remember I had talked about this with a coworker at work, I brought it up, like, she didn't know who Chingy was, because obviously she's younger than me, but I explained the whole situation to her, and we both came to the conclusion that they could have signed that man to that label they wanted to, bro. Like, it don't matter what Sidney said. It don't matter if she came out with a rumor saying that he had killed 30 people or some shit like that. If you don't have no proof backing it up, well, that should not stop you from working with him. But also, you know, I hate to bring this up too, but being gay and being trans and stuff like that wasn't widely accepted back in those days. And I guess they felt like, you know, even though it was a scandal, even though they didn't have no proof backing it up, I guess they felt like, you know, it could possibly mess with their image if they were to have them on the label. So maybe that's the reason why they didn't go with it. But other than that, I low-key feel like it was some hating ass shit, because like I said, it don't matter what she said about him, without no proof backing it up, that should not stop you from signing that man to that label. And Chingy even had said in an interview with some guy, I think his name is Willie D something, Chingy had said in an interview and stuff like that with him that the reason why he didn't entertain it because he knows himself. Like, he knows himself that he don't roll like that, he don't swing that way, so pretty much, you know, this too shall pass. He just pretty much just let it pass. And it did. And lo and behold, Sidney Starr had came out and told the truth that she lied. Which, like he said, the damage was done, but she did that. And he had said, you know, she had reached out through his people and stuff like that and apologized for the whole thing. And he had said he's a very forgiving person and whatnot, and, you know, he let bygones be bygones. And I remember the Black TV man had asked him, you know, has him and Sidney Starr spoke since then? He had said she reached out through his people back in the day and apologized, and that's it. He had said he has nothing to talk about, you know, like, he's a very forgiving person. But honestly, in my own personal opinion, even though Chingy is a nice, humble guy and stuff like that, judged by what I've seen, I personally feel like if him and Sidney Starr were in front of each other's faces, like, it would not end well. That's just my own personal opinion. I mean, girl, this man's career suffered because of you. Like, that man don't have shit to say to you, you know? And I remember Chingy had also said in his Black TV interview that he was about to stop taking pictures with homosexuals because of that, but he decided not to do that simply because pretty much just because one bad apple went rotten, that doesn't mean the whole orchard's bad. Basically, just because one person within that community did something fucked up, that don't mean everybody else is bad, you know? Because like you said, like those other people didn't do anything to me, this one person did, so it wouldn't be fair to them if I did that, which, big applause to Chingy for deciding to do that, because like I said, just because one person fucked up don't mean everybody else is bad. And me, as an openly gay male and stuff like that, if that were me back in the day and stuff like that, like, I would never do nobody like that. I could not fathom doing anybody like that. I don't lie like that. And also, I hate to bring this up too, but it's shit like this that makes people, it's shit like that, where am I going with this? This is where a lot of homophobia and transphobia comes from, when people do fucked up shit like this, when people lie, you know? Like, girl, you could have just took a picture with Chingy and kept it moving. Like, you did not have to make up that whole scandal. Like, congratulations, like, Sidney Starr. Like, you became a star after the fact, but you're famous off of a lie. You're not like T.S. Madison, It's Family Playhouse, Laverne Cox. Like, you didn't build your career from the ground up. Like, you told one lie and it skyrocketed you to stardom. Like, you didn't build your career like the ones I mentioned. You just told a lie and just skyrocketed to stardom. And one man got backlash because of it and the other one flourished. Like, and like I said, that's where a lot of homophobia and transphobia comes from, when people lie. Like, a lot of men out there don't have any problem with gay men or trans women, you know, just as long as you know they keep their distance and respect them, you know. But when you go around telling lies on people, well, that's where a lot of transphobia and homophobia comes from, you know, because, you know, you pretty much, you know, disrespecting them. And also, judging by what I've seen, Sidney Starr better thank every day she's alive, because you're lucky that Chingy, judging by what I've seen, is a very level-headed dude that got all his marbles, because if he was a loose ends type of dude and stuff like that, you probably would have got your ass handed to you, sis. You probably would have ended up dead somewhere. He probably would have killed you or probably had you killed. So you lucky he a level-headed dude that didn't off your ass, because this whole thing could have went left, honey. And also, for what I'm about to say, right now, somebody please screen record this part and send it to Ray J, please. I want both Chingy and Sidney Starr to do the conversation on Zeus Network to see how it goes. Because I 110% believe that it's not going to end well. That's just my personal opinion, because, girl, this man's career kind of sort of suffered because of you. Like, bro, like, I'm just curious to know how it's going to go. Like, you know, maybe they just going to let bygones be bygones, which they already have. Maybe they're probably going to sit down and have a civil conversation, or it might go left. I don't know, but somebody please send this to Ray J. Like, I'm willing to see how this is going to go. Like, I want both Chingy and Sidney Starr to do the conversation. Please make that happen. Like, I'm dying to see how that's going to go. Please. So, yeah. That's just about it for this video. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to start my social media handles over here, as well as the description box down below. So feel free to add and follow me on those. So until next time, peace